Hey guys, welcome back to the Piston Show. Today marks the first day of Ramadan, so happy fasting to all our Muslim viewers. Today also marks the return of the Volkswagen Touareg to the Malaysian market. This is the facelifted version of the third generation Volkswagen Touareg, currently introduced to Malaysia for 469,990 ringgit. Now this is a locally assembled model, which means Malaysia is the only country outside of Bratislava, outside of Europe, where a Volkswagen Touareg is locally assembled. Something new for Malaysians to be proud of as well. So in this video, I want to tell you everything there is to know about the new Volkswagen Touareg, and at the end of it, I want you to tell me whether it's worth the price. Let's do this. So I'd like to start with the design. Well, the Volkswagen Touaregs have never really been controversial in terms of their design. They've been good looking, they've been, pretty tough SUVs as far as aesthetics go. But the third generation facelifted model though looks a tad bit sportier with a bigger grille and a bigger lower grille as well. Now the previous generation model had its grille somewhere at about this mark over here, but the newer one has a bigger grille, which also means that Volkswagen could incorporate this light strip over here, which we also get at the back as well. I'll show you shortly. Now, fun fact again, the matrix LED headlamps don't only look really good, but they're also ultra advanced. Why? Because they're not just LED headlamps, they have over 38,400 micro LEDs combined, so roughly about 19,000 plus micro LEDs. So combined, they have over 38,400 micro LEDs to illuminate all those dark spots when you're driving. They're really smart. Oncoming traffic, it dips. When it comes to it even comes with night vision. So all those foggy days or when things are really dark and spooky, it might show you stuff that you don't want to see. You'll find out, I guess. Off to the side, well, you get 20-inch wheels. Because of the bulk of the car is so big, it doesn't really look like 20-inch wheels, does it? But besides that, it also comes with air suspension that either increases the height of the car or lowers it. So it even has a wading depth of over 500 millimeters. So all those end-of-the-year monsoons, you don't really have to worry with the Touareg. Now, the other thing about the air suspension is it can automatically lower the car at higher speed to improve aerodynamics. Now let's go see the back of the car. So the back of the car, well, something really new here, something I think is really cool, and that is the illuminated Volkswagen logo over there. I think it looks very garang, very nice. This is the R line, as it says over here, and this is the only model that you're going to be getting in Malaysia. So I'm not sure whether the non-R lines have this illuminated logo or not. Well, we get it, so that's a good thing. Besides that, you have this light strip over here that connects either side of the tail lights. This is probably my favorite part about the new Volkswagen Touareg. Now, with regards to livability, it's a Touareg. It's the biggest SUV in Volkswagen's SUV lineup. And as such, you can expect that it has a lot of usable space. Now, with the seats collapsed, which you do with the switch over here, there are people shooting their content, so I'm not going to do that. But if I pull this, the seats fold flat, and you get over 800 liters of storage space. And what's most important over here with regards to ownership experience, you also get a full-size tire. Now this, if I'm not mistaken, is a space saver tire, but it's much better than run-flat tires. Why? Run-flat tires can be noisier and they're just a little bit inconvenient when it comes to, looking for a place to replace them. I would rather just change the tire and take my time to go look for a new one. Now this is not your regular hybrids. It doesn't have any electronic supporting systems. This is your purely traditional internal combustion engine with some pretty impressive displacement. 3-liter turbocharged engine V6, of course, producing 340 PS and 450 Newton meters of torque, where power is delivered to all four wheels via an 8-speed gearbox. Now, I love this powertrain. We have seen it before in the likes of the Porsche Cayenne and such. Basically, the underpinnings of this car are the same as the Cayenne, the same. I know the platform is the same as the Urus. The platform is also shared with the Bentayga. But this power plant we have seen before in Porsches as well, tried, tested, and found to be quite fun. You can't argue with 340 PS now, can you? So the interior is something that Volkswagen calls the innovation interior. And it's basically a combination of really big screens. You get a 12.3-inch screen over here, a 15-inch infotainment screen over here. Now, it seamlessly connects to make it look like one giant screen over here, but it's actually two smaller screens. Besides that, you get this gigantic gear knob, just in case you forget how to shift gears. I guess that will just totally knock that out of the park for you. Anyway, besides that, I really like this volume control button. I think this is a welcomed departure from the haptic buttons that Volkswagen innovated, but sort of, made it seem very unsafe, because basic controls like volume were actually over here. You still get that in the current generation Volkswagen Golf, but as we have reported previously, Volkswagen boss has actually assured the world that they're going to come back with buttons. Obviously, they're trying to make a return. So, can't wait to see how future Volkswagen look like. Anyway, you still get haptic buttons around the steering wheel. Besides all of that, you get drive mode selectors. Keep in mind that this is a 4-motion all-wheel drive car. So you can expect things like snow mode. I can't turn on the car over here. I might just poison everybody since it's indoors. So I'm guessing you get things like sand, snow, mud, rock, the typical Volkswagen stuff, right? And then these are your height adjustment buttons over here. And the one thing that I really appreciated about the interior of the Touareg is the 750 watt DIN audio sound system, 14 speakers to rock your soul. Now, as I've said already in this video, that this is the top of the line SUV in Volkswagen's lineup, so you can expect it to be spacious, which it truly is. But besides all of that, it's also very passenger centric. So you get things like dual air conditioning zones, dual zone air conditioning, and also an enhanced USB ports. So you get about 5 USB-C ports over here, but they're fast charging USB-Cs, because with an output of 45 watts per USB-C port, you can even charge up things like your MacBook Pro. That just makes it fantastic and just gives it a level of livability that I think most other cars will struggle to match. Besides all of that, I think in terms of comfort, let me just do a quick check. Leather seats, space, what else could you want? Now, I know what you're thinking. A lot of Malaysians are still skeptical about the Volkswagen brand. We are too, and we totally understand that. So we actually took the opportunity to ask this question during the press conference where the Touareg was launched, and this is what the bosses at Volkswagen Malaysia had to say with regards to buying a Volkswagen in Malaysia.
Yeah, I think maybe I can answer the question. Yeah. I think the most common question always asked is, what about the gearbox? What's the problem with the gearbox? I think we have come a long way from where we were before. And when I joined this company 7 years ago, I was always afraid to open the Facebook of Volkswagen because, it was not a nice picture to see always. But today, I think the situation has changed a lot. Our customer sentiment has improved a lot. And we are confident that with our current after sales, we can support any car that we introduce in Malaysia. So rest assured, we have got you covered. Yeah? And with that also, we are putting the Volkswagen assurance package as part of the package when you buy the car. 5 years maintenance, 5 years unlimited mileage. Yeah? I would like to highlight that again, unlimited mileage warranty. Yeah? And if your car needs any help, we have 5 years of also complimentary roadside assistance. So truly, we have got you covered. Yeah? So rest assured. Thank you.
So there's it's undeniable that the new Volkswagen Touareg is actually a really nice car. But at 469,990 ringgit, which for just 10 ringgit more marks it up to 470,000 ringgit lah. So at that price, is it a missed opportunity for Volkswagen Malaysia? Because considering that the Porsche Cayenne, the base Cayenne, is just 120,000 ringgit more. You let me know in the comment section below, and also keep in mind that the likes of the Mercedes-Benz GLE as well as the BMW X5 are not that much more expensive than the Touareg. I know Malaysians are very, very brand-centric. So I would like to hear from you. Let me know what you think about it. At 470,000 ringgit, is the new Touareg worth it? I can't wait to drive it to tell you more about it, but for now, I want your thoughts. As usual, do consider subscribing.